What's up, boys?
What up?
Hey, Joe, nice can.
Thanks.
How's it taste?
Uh, Not great. No sponsor.
No sponsor. Yeah, we can't show the
Um,
label, but he has a Broncos can of alcoholic beverage.
yeah. I mean, I saw it at the store, and I was legally obligated to buy
Well, if you're listening, you're wondering where Jimothy is. He has jury duty.
it. Oh, how?
uh, which he's actually on the same case as Brandon Aubrey. It's crazy.
Really?
Crazy.
That's pretty wild to me.
Crazy. I heard it's happening at Walmart.
I had Walmart internet for like the past day.
Is that good or bad?
Well, yesterday I had no internet. If we were gonna try to do the pod yesterday, couldn't have done it.
We would have just used your data. Good old Verizon.
Yep. 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 It was a blast. We got it back at like 10:30 this morning.
Huh. You lost more power than I did, and I had 2 hurricanes.
Something about a line got hit or something. I don't know.
Well, we missed last week because life was doing life things. That's okay.
Yeah. Baby brother-in-law, future.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Shay had a baby brother. More. Yeah.
Baby brother, future baby brother, but a law and something happened. A baby happened.
A baby did happen, and James is getting old.
I'm still young,
Ish.
but we got a lot to catch up on. We're gonna skip week 6 recap because that was a week ago.
About a week ago.
And we're just gonna do what we do best. Wing it and be idiots. Let's do it. Dolphins still suck. Lost to the Colts.
Whoa.
Without Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
I think that's if it was Flacco, then it's cool. It's whatever. But you lost to Anthony Richardson, who completes like 9 passes a game. Granted, it could be for 9 passes for 60 yards or 9 passes for 230 yards, but it's still 9 passes.
Well, it more depends on if Alec Pierce can catch a ball.
Fair point. Well.
But I did come to a realization, back to get on to the beer subject here. In the last, let's say month, it's a little more than that. The only game day that I have drank beer, the Broncos lost. So, you know what? As much as I bought them for the Broncos logo, I can't drink them on Broncos game day.
It's only weird if it doesn't work.
Yep.
If the Cowboys are playing a team of significant importance, I cannot travel to a different house. I have to watch the game at home. Every big game the Cowboys have lost, I've been somewhere else. The game the Cowboys lost to the Packers last year, I was somewhere else.
Wait, you've made other friends since moving away?
In-laws.
Oh, that's valid.
So, Joe, I asked you before the show, and I'm going to ask you again for everybody else. Do you have tickets to the gun show?
Oh boy.
Sorry, I got like a nice basically 2 miles. This is a little under 2 mile walk in today. Tomorrow is officially 2 years straight.
Heck yeah.
731 days, in case you were wondering.
That's how long 2 years is?
With a leap year, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Schlegious.
With that level of commitment, vote for this man for president. Hey, you're almost old enough to serve.
So technically, if I do 4 straight years in the gym, I can do 4 straight years in the White House.
Yeah,
And
you're
just
almost
seamless.
old enough to serve. So I
Seamless.
mean, it's great. It's great.
I could be like I could talk to Obama. Maybe he'll rap M&M for me, or maybe Trump will work at McDonald's for me. I don't know. Politics is so weird.
Oh, it's a chaotic time, and I love it.
And I just want to throw it out there. I worked at McDonald's, so I am fit to be the president.
Same.
Let's go.
We actually worked at the same McDonald's at the same time.
We did. Did I get to management while you were still there? I don't remember.
I don't know. That was in my having a lot of jobs era. I don't remember how long I was where.
And then I went back to Casey's with you.
I don't remember when I was where.
And then Foremost.
You just followed me around.
I thought you would follow me to Florida, but apparently not.
Those hurricanes, man.
The you?
Yeah. No, see, the problem here is I'm not scared of the snow.
I'm not either.
Your wife.
It's not scared of it. It's just cold. Who's scared of the snow? It's just cold.
Yeah, I know. I like the cold.
I like the cold too. It's like brisk.
We still have our AC on at night while we're sleeping.
24/7 AC here. What's up?
I mean, yeah, but it's 40 degrees outside for us.
Well, Joe, since our last show, we have some answers to some questions. Number one, not really a question, statement. Caitlin Clark is awesome.
Yes, that's just facts.
However, is the Liberty? Is that the New York?
I don't know. Don't ask me anything WNBA that's not Caitlin Clark.
Well, Caitlin Clark didn't win the finals, so it's not relevant. However, New York won their first title, and I think it was like they were the first WNBA team, and this was their first title, or something like that. It was
the only thing WNBA I know. Only thing WNBA I know is something that I saw that I do not want to share because that's embarrassing and that's just living with how beyond your means. Did you see the Angel Reese stuff on Twitter and TikTok?
Nope, but I'm sure our 4 people that listen to this are now going to be looking up Angel Reese.
So the rent for her apartment is $8,000 a month.
What in the hell?
I don't know where she's living or what she's doing, but it's more than her WNBA contract, and she's complaining. She's living outside of her means, and that's her own fault. I don't care.
So, related to both 2 things we've talked about, which was a little bit of politics and a little bit of Twitter, I got on because I just wanted to see like a picture of this place, and the trends are interesting.
What?
The trending stuff
On what?
on X.
Oh God.
I don't know if I can legally say this without making the podcast explicit when I
You can
upload.
infer at things.
It's hashtag Kamala groped me.
Oh.
That is trending.
Oh.
And Bryce Young is also trending.
What did Bryce do?
Let's see. Well, what did Bryce do? Should we make this a segment? What's trending? I like that. Oh, Bryce Young is back.
Oh,
He's starting.
Oh yeah, because didn't Dalton get hurt or something? I think I saw Shefty say something about Andy Dalton. I think I got that notification at some point today, but I didn't click on it.
Oh, well. Bryce Young is back. He's not the only quarterback coming back. You could say two of them.
All right, Nick.
That was bad.
All right, Nick Benito. Time for you to tie Von Miller.
Oh, Michelle Beadle is also
trending.
Uh-oh. Oh, she's trending for hating on LeBron.
Oh, that's fine. Respect.
Oh, well. I used to watch Michelle Beadle on Sports Nation, and then she went away. And
Same.
I got another thing. Pat Riley's trending. What's going on?
Patrick Surtain and Riley Moss.
Joe, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
You know what though?
That was pretty quick. I'll give it to you.
No, but that's just because I've thought about trying to make like my dynasty team name something to do with Pat Riley because my basketball team, the Heat, NFL team, Broncos.
All right. Let's see. One more thing that's trending. And that was pretty clever. I like that.
Thanks,
good job. Good job, Joe.
Right. How about this nickname for the Broncos defense? Pulp Fiction.
Are they leading the league in interceptions?
No, but it's because it's Pulp Fiction and it's the way guys like funny.
All right, let's bring wait, what, hold on, let me see this one real quick. Hold up. Dang it. Jimmy Johnson's trending, and I thought it was something cool, but it's basically everyone just saying that Jerry was stupid for firing Jimmy.
Yeah, but like Jerry's just been stupid for years now, so that's fine.
For at least 30. And Chris Jericho is trending, so he's the GOAT. Apparently he won a title.
Did he break the walls down?
Yes.
Trump will have to put him back up. I cracked myself up.
Damn it, Joe. No politics.
I cracked myself.
No politics.
It was break the walls down. My brain is wandering. I'm sorry.
Joe, if you're going to do politics, at least say that it was actually Obama's idea.
Oh, was it?
That was a part of his campaign to build the wall.
All right, Obama put the walls up.
No, I want to get both sides so you can really fully see how dumb politics is.
Dumb both sides are. You're not wrong.
Like Obama said it first. I think he said it in like 2010.
Yeah.
2011. I don't know. Look it up. And then Trump said it, and the whole world.
Yeah. Everybody's dumb. We all know this.
Died. And then we traded Trump because of COVID for a president who clearly has dementia.
Yeah.
And now we're fighting McDonald's versus not McDonald's. I hate politics.
It's just reality TV anymore.
We might get this. Might be our last episode because we brought up politics. Like we're getting canceled.
It might be our last episode, anyways, because of.
Yeah, the YouTube.
Who knows?
China controls YouTube, so there's.
Who knows? I think they both suck.
I think a slice of buttered toast would be better.
Yeah.
Would be butter.
It would be butter. Can't believe it's not butter.
Buttered noodles.
Gross.
Joe, carbs and something to clog your arteries.
Shay was like seriously like worried or something yesterday about me making noodles. She like had to ask. I'm like, yes. Just because I don't make anything with the noodles in it doesn't mean I don't know how to boil noodles.
Oh, she was confused that you were making noodles.
Well, she had to go watch the baby. And I'm just like, she's like, can you boil the noodles and throw it into the crock pot meal? I'm like, yeah. I'm confused. Why are you asking if I can do that? I'm like,
Wait. Who cooks?
she does.
Oh, okay.
But like she was asking that, I'm just like, boil noodles? Bring the water to a boil, add noodles.
For about like 10 minutes for al dente.
what do you?
I'm still trying to figure out how to boil water. I don't know how to turn the stove on. JK.
It depends what kind of stove you have.
I cook most of the time.
Yeah.
I can't bake.
Oh, heck no.
I can't bake.
No.
I can mix like crazy. I can't bake it. I can follow the recipe to a T. I don't know. Once I mix it, I don't know what happens.
My thing is I don't like it, and the taste is never worth it enough to me for me to do most of it. That I'm like, why do that when I can just make a tuna sandwich and it tastes just as good?
Plus protein.
Like I'm good.
Joe, didn't you eat like ramen and hot sauce or rice and hot sauce?
Oh, rice and chicken?
Yeah, for like 2 years straight or some shit like that. Some crazy.
It was like a year and a half straight. That's all.
Yeah. With hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
So his butt was on fire.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I do all the cooking because if it was up to Joe, he would eat his tuna sandwiches every night. True story.
It's easy. Like, I get home from work, right?
Joe's a simple man.
I get home from work. Do I want to spend an hour making something to eat, or do I want to spend 5 minutes just making something to eat?
And you get carbs and protein.
I just 5 minutes, because why not?
I've literally seen Joe like eat tuna straight out of the bowl.
Yeah.
I like tuna too. Honestly, I should probably eat more tuna.
I should probably eat less. It's damn surprising I don't have mercury poisoning. I think I've already had it 3 times this week.
Pretty sure I used to.
No, I've had it twice.
Oh, good. Well, pretty sure I used to give Joe like extra tuna on his sandwiches with extra mayonnaise and extra Parmesan and extra cheese and toasted. Hey, that's good. That's good. So when he's so simple, you can please him with a tuna sandwich. However, he's not going to turn down like a nice 16-ounce steak. Mm-hmm. You hate tuna? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no,
So if
I got beer taste, man. I don't have wine taste. I got beer taste.
I don't think beer and tuna go together.
Well, I ate tuna today, and I'm drinking beer right now.
That's probably why you got mercury poison.
You're not wrong.
I think Hey, Joe, no free ads.
My thumb was covering it, wasn't it?
Oh, you could clearly see it.
No, my thumb's covering it.
No, you could clearly see the eat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not a sponsor.
Huh.
I'm not even going to throw yet on there. Also, there's another league, championship, the World Series that nobody wanted. Just kidding. I kind of wanted it. I just wanted the Mets Yankees better, more. Who you got, Joe? Yankees Dodgers.
Dodgers. Just because it's not the Yankees.
See, I'm on the boat of Yankees because it's been 20 years and it's not the Dodgers.
Nope. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? The thing I hate most in all sports is the Oakland Raiders. Second, it's the New York Yankees. And I don't like. I'm more of a Yankee hater than I am a Cardinals fan. I hate the Yankees. Like that is probably third. Like Broncos fan first, Raiders hater second, Yankee hater third. Like before the favorite teams in anything else. I don't care.
Sorry,
I'm. I hate them so much.
Just looking at ground turkey taco salad.
Yeah.
That actually doesn't sound bad. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it a win?
She's doing a diet that she wanted to do, and she seemed to really like that one. I think that's been her favorite one so far.
Did you taste it?
No.
Oh. I'm on a diet too, the seafood diet.
She does a meal prep thing.
I need to.
So
you're doing keto, okay. I need to do meal prep because I need to not necessarily watch what I eat, but how much that I eat.
Yeah. But she's been doing that for a week and a half now, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm taking the Yankees, you're taking the Dodgers.
I'm just rooting with my heart.
It would be something though, because didn't
I don't know that I can survive like the Chiefs and Yankees winning in the same season. I don't know that I can survive.
I need to meal prep. It sounds easy, but it also sounds time consuming. Like I'll be like Joe and just meal prep 5 turkey or tuna sandwiches. Like that's easy because it's protein. That's part of diet protein. It's a lot of protein. I think it's like 20 grams in 1 can of tuna or something, depending on the brand. Like that's a lot of protein already. So if you made 2, that's 40 grams of protein, and you haven't even had any bread. You don't need bread. Just got tuna.
And then she has that like adult cereal as like her breakfast.
The Special K?
Magic Spoon.
What the?
It was on ads like years ago.
Is it like high in fiber to make you poop?
It's got like protein and everything. It's got like a quarter of the sugar.
Joe, you like oatmeal?
Yeah.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
Kodiak.
Oh yeah, I know. I have the Kodak waffles that were frozen. That's what I ate when I was on my chicken and rice diet. That was my breakfast.
That's so good. I had like a s'mores oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I just don't really like warm food in the morning.
I eat it for dinner. Kind of allergic to it. How are you kind of allergic?
She's allergic to it. She just likes it.
Oh, so because she likes it, she's kind of allergic?
Yes.
Yes. Well, wait, don't you you're not supposed to you can't eat shrimp.
No.
You don't eat shrimp.
No.
Have you eaten shrimp?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes.
So you're kind of allergic to shrimp.
It kind of makes me miserable, but yeah.
It's like being lactose intolerant and love milk.
Oh yeah, she's lactose intolerant too.
I'm lactose intolerant. I like cheese.
She got so mad. She's like, I was never lactose intolerant before. And I'm like, okay, when you moved out of your parents' house, how often did you buy a gallon of milk? And she's like, never. And I'm like, that's when you became lactose intolerant, because we are the only species that drinks another mammal's milk. We're not supposed to. The fact that we do, right? like you're fine around it if you keep drinking it. The second you stop drinking it, you're now allergic to it.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a nice well, I shouldn't even say nice. I had a period in time when I was lactose. It was the worst couple of weeks.
Yep.
It was horrendous.
Yeah. Yep. We have talked so little sports. It's the best.
Right? Right? It's you know Shane, right? Redhead.
Yes.
He's lactose. I worked with him at Subway, and he always got like freaking triple cheese because he just loves cheese. And when I tell you, after he ate his meal, the back of Subway smelled like a death chamber. Like it didn't hit him where he had to run to the bathroom. It hit him in the other way where he just couldn't stop. Just shout out Shane. So anyone who knows us knows exactly who we're talking about. I guarantee it.
No.
Anyone who knows us, like literally knows us, not knows of us.
No.
Who wouldn't know who that is?
Well, like Ryan Twan and them are like younger than us.
Ryan
They're
might know.
They're
Ryan
younger than
definitely
me.
knows Shane. Ryan definitely knows Shane. Shane worked at
Yeah.
Subway with me.
Yeah.
And at the very least, he knows their sisters. They know their sisters.
Yes. That's true. That's true.
Not towards ice cream. Oh, that's terrible. Dang. Well, but since we talk no sports, let's talk sports, Joe. We just finished the third of the way through the season, Mark. We're in week 7 or week 8. We just finished week 7. I say we just finished because we missed week 6. So.
Yep. Yeah.
So we are past a third of the way through the season.
Hey, we're a third of the way through the season if we're talking about the Super Bowl and everything too.
Why you gotta do that? Why do you gotta remind us that the playoffs are only 4 games?
I was just trying to make you right. Sorry for helping you.
So we're almost halfway through the season.
The regular season, yes.
The regular season.
Yeah.
Hey, we all the playoffs is a different. It's like everyone's 0-0 in the playoffs, even though they're literally not, but they are. Anywho,
Bear.
Some good games this week. Like the Lions and the Vikings game was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was all right. Yeah.
That's all I got. That's like the only game I remember.
Colts and Dolphins was close.
That's because if Flacco was playing, it wouldn't have been close.
Yeah.
Also, the Browns should trade for Flacco now.
The Browns should do a lot of things that they won't do.
Well, they traded Cooper.
They need to trade a whole lot more.
They can. The Cowboys will take Chubb.
No.
Why not?
Because I love Chubb.
Whoa! I'm clipping just that.
Yep.
I love Chubb.
He feels like a Brown. You know what I mean? Like if you think of Browns, right? Like Joe Thomas, he's a Brown. Nick Chubb, he's a Brown.
I thought you were gonna go like if you think of Browns, think of Chubbs.
No, but like he just has that, I put my head down and I get to work. And
that's true. So does Joe.
Yes. Yep.
Isn't Bradley Chubb's number like 2 or something like that?
Yeah.
Some stupid ugly.
Yep.
Doesn't that make you happy?
No.
Don't you want to get a Bradley Chubb Dolphins jersey?
No.
Don't you want to get just a Dolphins jersey with no number? It just says Jalen on it.
I mean, maybe.
You know what I realized? That there's actually what famous Jalen was like 30 years ago? Jalen Rose, like,
Yeah.
but like, why are there so many Jalen's in the league? The Cowboys even have like 3 Jalen's.
I'm trying to think if the Broncos have any.
Like, there's so many Jalen's in the league, man. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a Jalen on every single team. I would not be surprised. It's just so many. But let's actually talk week 7. What else was a good game? Chargers Cardinals, bunch of field goals. Rams Raiders.
Yeah.
Saquon's. Oh, Packers Texans was a good game.
Yeah. Well, CJ Stroud played awful.
Or was the Packers defense that good?
Or are the Texans wide receivers that bad without Nico?
Well, I mean, the 49ers most healthy receiver right now is the one who got shot in the offseason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, man. Oh, that may be I just got.
Dude, there were so many.
I hate this. I hate this. First off, I want to the most recent one, Godwin with his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Any human being criticizing the coach for something that literally was a freak accident is stupid. Why are they in the game with 10? Why are they in the game down 10? Because 10 is a 2-score game. And they literally recovered an onside kick in that game.
Yep.
Which also, John Harbaugh is a special teams coach, right?
Yeah.
I get he's the head coach, but he's a special teams coach. So why is it that there have been 2 successful onside kicks this year, both against the Ravens?
I mean, because he doesn't go with the special teams solely anymore. Are you saying right now you wouldn't trade Mike McCarthy for Harbaugh? Straight up, you wouldn't trade him?
Oh no, I would.
Okay.
I didn't say he was a bad coach. It's just more of the it's 2 onside kicks successful this year. Both were against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Well, one of them featured the best kicker in the league, Brandon Aubrey, and the other one was Monday night.
Yeah.
Which also, I know this is random, very random. Derrick Henry is electric. It's like based on what we've seen. Obviously, Zeke is 1 not being used, 2 probably shouldn't be used. Is Derrick Henry going to be like the last 10,000-yard rusher that we see?
I mean,
Zeke's at 9,000. And the only way I see Zeke getting it is if he plays for 5 more years and gets 200 yards in a season.
Yeah, because he's ass. I mean, it's all about longevity. So it really depends. And it's about staying healthy. Because, like, as a running back, you're getting replaced before age 32.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you have to play basically every game, and you have to come out when you're 21 in order to even reasonably hit it.
So let's see. Emmett is number 2 on active players. Any care to guess who's number 3?
Among active players?
I'm on active. So Zeke Did I say? I said Zeke, right? Did I say Emmett? I feel like
You
I
said
said Emmett.
you said Emmett, but I knew what you meant.
Zeke is at 9,019.
I think
So
Chubb is like 6,000.
he is, but there's 3 people higher than him.
Is Eckler above him?
No.
Because Eckler's older. Older running backs.
Two of them are not active right now, but they're not retired.
What?
So they're like not actively on a roster, but they're not
Oh.
officially retired.
Oh, I don't know who are free agents right now.
One has a Super Bowl ring.
Melvin Gordon.
Yep.
Who would be that era?
I don't know what team this guy's on, or if he is on one. Oh, he's not on that team right now. Let me see.
I don't know who would be that era.
This player, the last team he played for was Buffalo last year. He also played for the Broncos the year before.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of his name, but I know like
he played for the Raiders too.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's an angry boy.
Yeah, Latavius Murray.
That's the guy.
And then the other one is Joe Mixon. That's 6,800.
I did not realize that Mixon was that high.
Mixon's been in the league. This is his 8th season.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's at 68. I mean, it just goes to show, like, I know Zeke has basically fallen off the edge of a cliff, but for him to be so high, he's at 9,000 and basically hasn't done anything in 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it just shows how dominant he was from the get-go and how much the Cowboys just ran him into the ground. What?
It also shows how to me, it more shows how dominant that offensive line was. To me, but that's my 2 cents. I don't think there have been I think Derrick Henry and AP have been the only dominant running backs I have seen post 2008.
That actually surprises. Well, not you saying that, but it surprises me that Clinton Portis didn't get over 10,000.
It doesn't surprise me.
Well, he was close.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Because post LT, Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, those guys were dominant. It didn't matter who their line was. It didn't matter who their quarterback was. They were getting probably 80 yards a game. And I don't really see those guys in bulk anymore.
No, that's why I brought it up. This is Derrick Henry going to be the last running back we see go over 10,000. Zeke could get there, but he has to play for at least 3 or 4 more years.
What is Saquon at?
Saquon's not even close. Saquon's under 6,000.
Yeah, but what is Saquon at?
5'8", 6'9".
He's behind a good enough offensive line that I'm like, he could have 3 years, get to 8,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's the injuries that killed Saquon from doing it.
Dude, that's crazy. Or
Jonathan Taylor's got to be 4,000, right around 4,000.
I don't know, but I just saw Russell Wilson is on this list.
Yeah,
5,300.
Yeah, there's a reason that he has basically been destroyed the past 3-4 years.
Hey, put some respect on his one season or his one game. Who was I looking for?
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, he's not.
Is he above 3,000?
He's got to be. He's not above 4. At least, unless I missed him.
Because he had the one big season that was
Yeah.
like 1,700.
Well, based on me scrolling through this, Tony Pollard has more than Jonathan Taylor all time. Oh, never mind. I missed there. I see him now. Never mind. Yeah, he's at almost 5,000.
He's athletic enough if he can stay healthy, I think, because he's only like, what, 25, 26?
Yeah, he's young.
So like I could see it, but I don't know that it's happening. Like I would give it like, 20% chance.
Let me find him on the order. So Jonathan Taylor is 17th active. And he's the only one in that top yeah, he's the only one in the top 20 who's only in their 5th season. Everyone else is like 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons.
Can I say something super wild real quick?
Go ahead. Send it.
I think Jahmyr Gibbs has a chance
To get to 10K?
Yeah. That offensive line is awesome.
Yeah, but he shares so much with Monty.
Yeah, but how long is Monty going to be there?
At least 4 more years. Or because they signed a 2-year extension or something like that.
If he gets 1,000 per, because didn't he get 1,000 last year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like if he gets 1,000 per those 4 years behind that offensive line, then takes over solo duty. Like I could see it. I could see Bijan. If they can stay healthy, those two guys can do it. Like they have the talent. Kenneth Walker, if he can stay healthy, he has the talent.
Yeah, I like Ronnie Brown and Reggie Bush. Oh, and Ricky Williams. So people who played for the Dolphins. Yeah. Didn't Reggie play for the Dolphins for a little bit?
Yeah.
So basically, just any Ronnie Brown was like goated.
You remember the one season of J.J.?
Did he win a Super Bowl with the Eagles?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think so.
Big dick thing.
But I don't know.
Injuries suck. Holy shit, Joe. We've had 42 minutes of basically nothing. YOLO. All right.
YOLO swag.
So Joe, this is it. The moment of truth.
The Chris Godwin one sucks though.
Yeah, that injury. All the injuries suck. I mean, all of them.
The Chris Godwin one though, like the reason it sucked like the most is watching him on the cart. To me, it looked like he said, "My career is over," and that crushed me.
Like he dislocated his ankle, so that's going to be tough to come back from.
Like to me, that's what I read, and I'm bad at reading lips, but that's what I read, and I was crushed in the moment. You want to fight me? But I was crushed in the moment, man. He's such a good dude, and I want to see him succeed. He's been awesome this year, and it like ripped at my heart.
And Ayuk ACL.
Yeah.
Too many injuries. It sucks.
We've passed the limit of what the human body can take, and that is why we are seeing so many injuries anymore that are like ligaments and all of that stuff.
Also, we technically talked about trades already, but fuck it.
We did.
We kind of did, yeah. Talked about Amari getting traded, and so Devontae went to the Jets to become the first player to lose to the same team back-to-back weeks.
Yep.
With 2 different quarterbacks.
Yep. Yep.
He went from the Raiders West to the Raiders East.
Yep.
They're the same record. They're both bad. Like.
Yep. That's. I can't believe what's going on with the Jets.
Well, can we just put it out there? is like, can we put fork in teams? Can we put a fork in Rodgers? Like he can throw a pretty ball every now and then, but like he's not good.
I don't want to put a fork in Rodgers. I want to put a fork in Nathaniel Hackett.
Wait, you want to do what's in Nathaniel Hackett?
I want to put a fork in Nathaniel Hackett. Like, I understand that Rodgers loves him and that's why he has the job, but my God, he is awful.
And then Crazy Eyes.
Like, it's just I don't understand. How was he not the one fired and how was Saleh fired? Saleh turned that defense around.
Too?
Who?
Didn't Peyton like Hackett too?
Peyton.
Manning?
He never had Hackett.
Well, I thought he liked him though.
I don't know how I felt about him.
I'm not a doctor.
He was the one that was saying, "All right, the Broncos need to call a timeout here," and as the clock ticked down 30 seconds.
It'd be like that. With time management like that, you'd think it was Mike McCarthy.
Yeah. That's what the Cowboys need to do. They need to trade for a head coach.
I mean, Sean Payton likes the Cowboys.
What did he give us? Give us CD? Deal.
What? Why would we give you did you give up a player for Sean Payton to go from the Saints?
We gave up a first just for the rights to sign him to a contract.
Oh,
you gonna give up a first multiple years?
Well, I mean, if you're fine picking in the 20s every year.
I mean, maybe.
the Cowboys aren't bad enough to get a top 10 pick, but they're not good enough to get a late 20s pick.
Depends how long they keep Mike McCarthy.
See, I mean, we can make the jokes about Mike McCarthy, but they're the only team in the league that won 12 games in 3 seasons straight.
Hold up. Are you ready to admit that losing Dan Quinn was a big loss?
No.
I said it at the beginning of the year. I said it at our preseason.
I will probably never admit it.
I don't know. That Commanders defense is looking better and better each week.
Oh, he 100% made a business decision against the Packers. He was ready for a new job. He was ready for a head coaching job.
Mm-hmm.
He made a business decision.
Mm-hmm.
So I will never say losing him was a bad job because coaches don't do that. Now, the Cowboys are going to probably have a new regime all next year. Everything, start from scratch. And the one thing that's going to remain constant is the one thing we can't get rid of.
The fact that you guys are paying the stars in a 11-person game.
Well, no, Jerry Jones.
You have no depth.
Neither do the Niners.
I mean, the Niners have depth.
The Niners have more talent, not depth, which is why when the Avengers go down, they suck.
I mean, their stars have been hurt. If he's hurt, what are the Cowboys doing?
Nothing.
Okay. CMC has been hurt. They've won games without CMC.
Well, they've won games without CD.
Okay. Now lose CD, Dak.
Well, whoa, Purdy didn't get hurt.
Okay. Lose CD, lose Zach Martin.
Which offensive lineman got hurt? Is Trent hurt?
We're saying, what am I supposed to, you don't have a star running back.
Yeah. Joe. The comparison here is Ferguson gets hurt, CD gets hurt, and Rico Dowdle gets hurt.
Those aren't equivalent guys to who the Niners have.
Joe, it's the same position. Positional value matters.
Well, what's your offense doing if you don't have Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, and Jake Ferguson? What is your offense doing?
Probably starting Cooper Rush in 10 minutes.
What are you guys doing? Nothing. Exactly.
Probably putting Trey Lance in there. See what he can do.
The Niners have better depth. They do.
They also have more star players.
They do. I'm not denying that either, but they have more depth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like Ricky Pearsall, who is their fourth string, would be your second string, right or wrong.
Like right now,
fully healthy, he would be your second best wide receiver. Include
Mm.
Brandon Cooks, yes. Ricky
Nah.
Pearsall is better than Brandon Cooks.
Nah.
Yes,
based off of he's better at taking bullets.
I mean, he's more talented right now.
Than Brandon Cooks because he's old and busted.
Okay, Juwan Jennings, he'd be your number 2 too.
I don't think he would be either.
Yes.
The disrespect for my Jalen's. The disrespect for my Jalen. Jalen Brooks.
I'm just saying.
Hey, the Cowboys beat the Steelers, which is something apparently not a lot of teams can do this year.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you stay away from my Jalen's. We love the Jalen's. We love all of the Jalen's, all the different spelling variations of Jalen's. We are a Jalen.
All right, guess you're drafting Jalen Milroe.
Probably. Actually, probably not.
No, because you got Dak.
Well, that, and we're not going to get pick low enough.
if you were to draft a quarterback, it's 100% Shador. 100%. Gary would 100% do that. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
Not now. If they didn't pay Dak,
he still would.
No, he won't.
You're giving him more credit to his intelligence than I am.
No, I think Steven would step in. Like he did with Johnny Manziel, and they got a Zach Martin instead. How'd that work out? Hall of Famer versus Hall of Shamer.
Yeah.
So D-Hop's a Chief.
Yeah.
Devontae's a Jet. Amari's a Bill, which Amari caught a touchdown.
Cooper Kupp is apparently up for sale for a second.
Future Cowboy Cooper Kupp.
See, you said that it just doesn't make sense.
I said it with every receiver. I said Diggs. I said D-Hop.
Well, like Diggs can play the X. It makes sense. Like Diggs has played the X and been successful at it.
Yeah, but what's the one thing that the Rams do good? They move Puka and Kupp. So we can move CD and Kupp. And Kupp is I feel like every team needs a white boy that's always open for no reason.
Yeah. I think Jaden Daniels hadn't gotten hurt, he'd be a Commander.
You mean Kupp? Oh.
Yep.
I think the Cowboys would be desperate just to get some love from somebody, so they'll make a stupid move that they don't really need to do. Kind of like the Jets. Oh, we can't win games. Let's add an aging receiver who's still really good, but let's add a receiver to our offense that isn't good. Didn't fix anything.
It's not what the problem is. The problem with the Jets is their lack of commitment to the run game. When they run the ball, they win games.
At least they have a run game
that they don't use. They might as well trade Breece Hall to you guys. They don't use him.
I'll take it. But no, really, mentioned it in my video earlier that you were, trying to be funny on. ETN to the Cowboys makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Well, on my video earlier first. It makes a lot of sense. Will it happen? Probably not.
I don't know that he's up for. I don't know that they'll trade him.
I mean, with Tank and D'Ernest, which that's who I couldn't think of earlier. D'Ernest Johnson. He's on my fantasy team.
I don't see them trading ETN before they fire head coaches.
Hashtag Doug Peterson.
I think that'll be done before a trade is done.
Did you want to take your fork out of the Bengals, or are we leaving it in?
I never put one in the Bengals. You did.
No, you put one in the Bengals when they were 1-4 or
No,
1-5.
I did not.
I don't believe you.
I'll go back and listen, but I'm pretty sure I didn't.
The one you weren't wanting to put one in was the Jags.
I don't remember. I don't think I wanted to. I don't think I wanted to do that.
Well, you said because the division was tougher.
But I don't think the division is tougher.
Oh, they got 2 5-2 teams.
They got the Ravens. That's tough. I still don't have any faith in the Steelers. I have none.
I have faith in them to take a playoff spot over the Bengals.
I still don't. I don't think I ever have.
No, I only wrote down the ones that we both put forks in.
Well, then maybe I just got tired of you asking me, so I said yes.
Nope. Revisionist history here. All right. Well, we've done enough of.
Well, I remember you asking me when they were 0-2.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they were 0-3, right?
Dude, I don't care. Like,
and then they were 1-4, and now they're 2-4.
I was just tired of
3-4. 3-4. I don't know.
I was just tired of you asking me.
Yeah, I don't care. I forked them. I don't care. I'm gonna fork them again.
I still think like the only team I truthfully have a fork in is like the Titans.
I have a fork in the Jags. I'm quick on the forks. I'm quick. The Cowboys lose this week. I might fork them at 3-4. But we'll talk about it. All right. So I like Cooper to the Bills. D-Hop to the Chiefs is meh.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean,
When's the last time D-Hop played a season? Like a full season?
I don't know. He had 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah, but I think he did that in like 12 games. I mean, you know he's good. He's good. But, I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't move the needle for me.
My thing with D-Hop is the skill set he has doesn't age gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
He was the jump ball guy. He was the go route guy. Like, he was awesome at it.
I feel like he would have been a great compliment with Rashid.
Absolutely.
Kind of like a Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden type thing. Possession guy versus like a route runner guy. Ooh.
That was loud.
That felt great though.
Like D-Hop, he is a great player.
D-Hop can't hop.
But he's lost the step and he's lost an inch, let's say. And that's just not Patty's game these past few years. Patty doesn't throw the ball deep.
Patty barely throws the ball at all. He just wins.
Yeah. So like I don't personally like the fit, but I mean, whatever.
Who knows? Watch the Chiefs. I don't know who they play this week, but watch them win by 40 with 3 touchdowns to D-Hop, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Like if D-Hop and Amari Cooper went the opposite way, that makes perfect sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like D-Hop is what Josh does, and Amari Cooper is what Patty does. Like the fact that they did that, I'm just like, why? I don't know. Weird.
You know what makes sense? D-Hop, Devontae, and Amari Cooper to the Cowboys.
There is one person that has been in a little bit of trade talks that I do think the Broncos will make a run at and should make a run at. And that is David Njoku.
But you don't like Dulcich?
I traded him in my dynasty league. I can't stand Dulcich.
But the hair, the mullet, the stash.
Yeah, I mean, great. No.
All right, so
he's not good.
Do you think that would be a trade that like they'll actually get it, or Ow, that hurt. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. That didn't feel good.
I think the Broncos want to make a move. They want to get a weapon for the offense, and a lot of the fans I'm seeing are like, "Hey, let's go for Cooper Kupp," and I'm like, "Yeah, Cooper Kupp makes perfect sense to complement Bo Nix, but I don't know that that helps us in the long haul or anything like that. I think David Njoku helps us in the long haul. I don't see like if their only goal is to make the playoffs this year, go get Cooper Kupp. But if your goal is to possibly get like do a deep playoff run at some point in the near future, David Njoku makes way more sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's somebody I would like to go for. I saw Pitts being a name flown around, and I'm just like, Atlanta can't trade him, right? Like they just a few years ago they just spent the number 4 overall pick on him. Like they can't. So I'm more interested in tight end, especially with how Sean Payton runs an offense. I think a tight end is more beneficial to us. The fact that we have no tight end, I think, is killing us, our offensive schemes and everything. But we'll see what they do. Probably nothing, but I'm hopeful for David Njoku.
I'm wondering what the Cowboys are going to do with defense. They need to play. They need someone not named Micah. They need someone else. I don't know where that needs to be. I like Kendricks when he's healthy. Like he's hurt too. But I just don't know what the Cowboys really need to like. What's available to help the Cowboys? Like Chase Young on the Saints. Like, is he available? I don't know.
If I were the Cowboys, I'd make a call to the Panthers and see what Shaq and what Josie would cost you to get a linebacker. I would do those two. Defensive linemen. Trying to think of guys that have some excess that aren't like super young guys, but are on like not the best teams.
I think I like I think they should call the Browns.
It's rumored that Miles is available. Multiple firsts, though.
And Denzel Ward.
I haven't heard anything about him being available.
No, I mean, if you're going to call him, have the conversation. Bring it up. But, dude, I don't know what they would do for the foreseeable future if for somehow they do manage a trade like a blockbuster. Like that'd be the craziest trade ever. Like Micah and Miles would go hard.
Yeah. You'd have the like okay.
You wouldn't even need a secondary. You could trade Diggs at that point.
Don't get it twisted. TJ Watt, best pass rusher in the league. Don't get it twisted.
I'm not getting nothing twisted.
Micah is the best pure speed guy in the league, and Miles is the best pure power guy in the league.
Yeah. And TJ is the best of both worlds.
Yes. I didn't want to like say those about those two, and then people think I'm like not saying TJ is the best pass rusher in the league. Period.
Yeah. But that would that would be like have DeMarcus Lawrence on one end, Myles Garrett on the other end, and then Micah just free roaming.
Yeah, it'd be scary.
The secondary would not matter.
I mean, it still would, but
a little bit. It would matter a little bit.
Like you can't just have nobody go out there.
I could go out there. No,
They got to be able to lock down for like 2 seconds.
Well, I mean, but that would be that type of move is a win now move.
Yeah.
It's something where you got players like Diggs and Bland who are ball hawks.
Yeah.
Like the turnovers generate points.
Yeah.
And then if you have a big lead, then you can start to lean into your run game that's non-existent and maybe get some confidence back up. I don't know. Honestly, I said it a couple weeks ago. Just bring in Dalvin Cook. What's the worst that's going to happen? He's going to give us 4 yards a carry?
Fair.
What's the worst? It's not going to be worse than what we have right now.
The team that makes the most sense for Miles, though, I don't even really want to say, but it's the Packers.
Yeah.
They have this young team that they're not really paying right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have built up this young team.
Sure.
Send away 2 firsts. See if that can get it done.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
Like, other than them, like the teams that make sense are like the Ravens and the Steelers. Like, could make some sense, but you're not trading him in division.
No. No. Wasn't Garrett went to A&M, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But like the Packers, if he's truly available and he truly does get sent, the team that I would have as the front runner for him is the Packers. That makes the most sense to me, at least. The Lions also make some sense with Aid Hutchinson going down.
Yeah, but it makes sense for them more to get a temporary solution and not a guy like that.
I mean, yes and no, because he only costs $20 million a year.
Yeah.
For like 3 years.
Which is why the Cowboys can probably make it work.
Yep.
But they'd have to be like, we'll give you this and this, and
the only problem is it's going to cost multiple firsts.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not going less than what Jalen Ramsey went for when he went from the Jags to the Rams. He's not going for less than that.
I mean, the Cowboys could also try to move some people. They could try to move, the trade king himself, Brandon Cooks.
For what?
I don't know.
A 6th?
Something.
Because, like, Devontae got a 3rd.
Yeah. I mean, they could try. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's the cherry on top. Okay, we'll give you this and this, and we'll give you Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
He's not going to be like he's been on like 18 teams, and he's like barely 30 now.
Mm-hmm. He makes no sense. It makes no sense how he's been everywhere.
And he's got like 1,000 yards with every team he's been on or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Trading to the Broncos, we'll give you a 6th.
All right, bet. Who's the player that wears number 6 on the Broncos?
PJ Locke.
That's who I want to. I want him to.
No.
Who is that? That's
our strong safety.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do our picks. We rambled for long enough, Joe.
We are so off the rails.
All right,
I don't even know where the rails are at.
Here we go. Vikings losing their first game last week against 3 days ago against the Lions in a great game. I'm just the Rams are just dead. They're just so injured. It's give me the Vikings.
the defensive front is looking very good for being as young as it is. Like they got a rookie last year and then the 2 rookies this year doing very well. But the Rams are in sell mode. I mean, they're trying to sell players. They're trying to get draft capital. Let's say they're down 10 points in the first quarter. They're just taking them out. We'll ship them off. Give me the Vikings.
All right. And Jimothy still doing his jury lead duties. He also has the Vikings.
Shay
All
does
right.
as well. I
There we
believe.
go.
I
Yep.
believe.
Correct, Amundo. Correct.
I don't remember Shay's picks. Hopefully, Shay remembers Shay's picks.
I wrote them down, but I want to see if you remember them all. So we're just gonna go through it, Joe. So my favorite, I don't remember if they play, and I don't really care because I didn't like any of the favorites. So give me the Chargers.
Babe, Saints, I think.
Probably. Yeah, the Saints aren't good.
No, they are
So
not.
the Cowboys getting their absolutely shit stomped against the Saints just looks worse. The Cowboys now have a better record than the Saints. Let that sink in.
Yeah. The Broncos destroyed the Saints last week. Yeah.
The Saints aren't good. Give me the Chargers.
I'm doing much of the same thing. My favorite is the Jets going up against the Patriots. That defense is bad. The only really good player that the defense has is Christian Gonzalez. Who's he going to shadow? Garrett Wilson or Devontae Adams? The other one's about to have a big week. That's all I can really say.
But
and Gerard Mayo called his team soft.
True. So. Also, they have the greatest quarterback in Patriots history. The second player to have 500 passing yards and 5 touchdowns in the first 2 starts.
Yeah. Both were in the 6 QB drafts.
And to just apparently we talk about the Dolphins more than any other team. Dan Marino.
Yeah, Dan Marino and Drake May.
And Drake May. That's it. That's the list.
Future GOAT. Future GOAT.
Which, yeah. I mean, he already is. He's the best quarterback in Patriots history. I mean, outside of Drew Bledsoe. But outside of that, I can't think of any other quarterback that played well for the Patriots. Definitely didn't do 500 touchdowns or 500 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2 games. Definitely did that. I don't know. Give me Drake May.
Goated.
He's the GOAT. Jimothy took like a 12-point favorite. I don't know. I don't know what it actually was. Baltimore over whoever they play. I don't know.
I think it might only be 8.
I don't know.
I think.
I know last week he picked the Commanders to.
It is like 8.5 point.
Oh, okay. Well, and Joe, who'd Shaley pick?
No,
come on, Joe. You got this. It was a good pick. I said it was a good pick.
Who's your pick? The Packers. Packers over the Jaguars.
Yep. My negative was the Packers. I love it. All right, underdog. This one is another one. So I've gotten the underdog pick right twice. And both times it was a team I did not understand why they were underdog. The Vikings against the Texans and the Chiefs against the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
This week, I do not understand why they're the underdog. Give me the Eagles.
Really?
I don't understand why they're the underdog.
Really? Okay.
I just don't. I would have picked the Commanders, but I'm picking a different team every single week.
Well, you said you would have picked the Commander. That is my dog. Is the Commanders going against the Bears? The Bears haven't beat anyone this year. Like the teams they've beat are like the Jags, the Panthers.
Hey. Yeah, I don't. Sorry.
The Bears, like they don't play an NFC North team until after week 10 or week 10. I don't remember. But like they're in this awesome division that everybody's talking about. They don't even touch the division until late in the season. They've gone up against one of the easiest rushing schedules in the league, if not the easiest. They
haven't played the Cowboys, so not quite the easiest.
I think strengths of schedule wise they have. But like I don't have faith in them. The Commanders, yeah, Jaden might not play, but Mariota looked good. They didn't have to change their scheme because he's the same type of player.
It was also the Panthers.
Yeah. I mean, who beat the Panthers by more?
Mariota.
or the Bears.
Uh,
They both played them.
Not the transverse property, Joe.
No, I'm just going based off of the Bears haven't played anybody. That's why I picked the Commanders as my underdog.
Well, so transitive property means the Buccaneers are the best team in the NFC because they beat the Lions, who beat the Vikings.
But the Broncos beat the Buccaneers and the Seahawks beat the Broncos.
So the Seahawks are the best team in the NFL.
I don't know.
No, the Chiefs. The Chiefs are definitely the best team. Even if Patrick Mahomes isn't playing like the best quarterback. All right.
That offense is looking like a shell of itself.
Speaking of the Seahawks, that's who Jimothy picks as his upset.
Huh? I think that's a good one.
Who do they play?
The Bills.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that one, but I like the Tampa one. And I just maybe see two things that I've been consistent with over the last 3 years of 3 NFL seasons, I should say, of doing the pod is forking the Bengals and hating the Eagles. Why are the Bengals favored over the Eagles? Why?
The Bengals have looked good since T. Higgins came back.
The Bengals offense has either looked good and the defense is bad, or the defense has looked okay and the offense is bad. They haven't even had a complete game yet where they've both looked good.
Since T. Higgins came back, the offense has looked good.
That doesn't warrant a favorite. Like I just like last week, the Niners shouldn't have been a favorite.
I mean that one I agree with wholeheartedly. This one I don't agree with this one. This one it's so
it makes more sense maybe, but I don't know.
This one the Bengals are at home. It's a 2-point game. That means it's a pick 'em if it's at a neutral site.
I picked the Eagles because I can't completely hate them all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So which game is first? Who plays earlier? Cowboys or I think the Cowboys are Sunday night actually.
I'm looking. Yes. The Broncos and the Panthers.
Well, go ahead, Joe. You take it away, Joe.
Are the Broncos playing a competent offense this week?
Joe, they're playing a high school football team.
All right, give me the Broncos.
Jimothy also picked the Broncos, and so did Shay. The only game I was going to pick the Panthers to win all season was going to be their first win, which already happened. So not picking them. Give me the Broncos.
Hey, Bryce is starting.
I don't care.
Nick Benito, if he gets sacked this week, ties Von Miller for longest sack streak in Broncos history. Let's go Nick Benito.
The Bryce is wrong, bitch. And last but not least, we have the Dallas Cowboys playing the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco.
Yes, it is in San Francisco.
So,
hey James, are the Cowboys playing a team that can run the ball?
Oh, so yeah, no, it's definitely going to change for this week. Yeah.
Oh.
So I've reevaluated. I've had the bye week, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys bye week. So, and we had a bye week last week. So I had like the full, reset mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
Are the Cowboys playing in AT&T Stadium?
No.
Give me the Cowboys.
All
They are
right.
3-0 on the road, 0-3 at home this season. And if they do not beat an injury-riddled San Francisco team,
Mm-hmm.
I I will legitimately consider forking them hard.
Yeah.
Two forks.
As you said, the healthiest wide receiver on the Niners depth chart was shot 2 months ago. Give me the Cowboys, and it is solely based on injury. I mean, it's much like how I picked the Broncos last week against the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
If the Niners were healthy, I mean, I'd take Niners -7, like, but they're not healthy, and I don't know what they could do. If they win this, Brock Purdy deserves to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Well, this is actually this stretch right now that the Niners are on is going to be whether or not they say he's worth the money.
I mean, he's looked good.
Yeah, but
If his receivers catch the balls he's like putting basically in their bread basket, they would have a way better.
What are
Like
they? What are they? 3-4.
something like that.
So I just maybe I'm crazy for thinking this way. I think that I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty sure this is the start of the Niners hard part of the schedule. So which one about the Cowboys? They get the Chiefs off a bye. They get the Cowboys off a bye in back-to-back weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough stretch.
Yeah.
Like it didn't even have to be the Cowboys to face two teams coming off a bye is a tough stretch.
Yeah.
And I think the Niners have their bye week after this one, so maybe they have a little bit to get healthy. But they have a tough stretch coming up, so this is definitely a must win. Also, just a caveat: the Cowboys usually don't win around my birthday, so it's just going to be terrible. But yeah, they got the Bucks, which is now injured. That's another injury game. Seahawks, Packers, Bills, and then they get basically 3 bye weeks, and then they play the Lions. They got the Bears, Rams, and Dolphins 3 straight weeks.
I mean, if Tua's back, and I don't know.
Well, also, Jimothy picked the Niners. I don't know if he knows that how injured the Niners are.
I would assume he does.
I would assume he does. But the Cowboys should, I'm not saying that it's happening, they should be getting Micah back. They should be getting Deron Bland back, who's missed the entire season. I don't think Cooks is on IR still for at least one more week. And DeMarcus Lawrence is on IR for at least one more week. So, Jerry, trade for Myles Garrett, please. I just want that. Actually, they could make it work. Swap Lawrence for Garrett and a couple picks.
I mean, it's still take 2 first.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm kind of talking myself into this because that'd be electric.
I mean, I think the thing you guys need more is linebacker. I personally.
Well, I just talking out loud about it. I like the idea of Micah just being the roamer.
Yeah, but I genuinely believe I think you guys desperately need another linebacker.
Yeah. Well, I think Kendricks is leading the team in tackles.
Yeah.
which is good. He's a good general.
I truly believe Josie Jewell, Shaq, Thompson. No. Yeah, There's Thompson, there's Mason. One's a guard and one's a linebacker. Whatever one the linebacker is.
What about Barrett?
He retired.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah. But he's also an edge. I mean like an actual like stand up middle linebacker, like a Mike guy. Like that's what you guys need. You guys need a second guy to play in nickel next to
That's what
Kendricks.
happened. Van Der Esch retired. That's what happened. That's what the Cowboys defense
Like,
is so bad.
You desperately need another middle linebacker.
And not one the size of a corner like what we have now.
Yeah. Like Devin White was released. Maybe make a call. I know he hasn't played all season, but make a call, see, work him out, see if he's healthy. I don't know, but like you guys need another linebacker. Like
we need Jesus is what we need,
and you need a running back, but I don't know that there's running backs available.
Well, Joe, we've successfully done this as a podcast every week that we've done it. So, your favorite segment, Joe? Where's the L? The Chiefs are the only undefeated team, and every time we've done this, they've lost. They've lost the next week. We did it to the Vikings last time. They lost.
Yeah, but they're not losing to the Raiders.
So, do you know the last time the Chiefs lost?
The Broncos?
No.
Oh.
It was Christmas Day to Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders.
Huh. Aiden O'Connell broke his thumb.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, no, it's not happening there. Good point. So I'm shooting for Thanksgiving week against the Panthers. Low key, if they made it till Christmas without losing, that would be insane.
Yeah.
Insane. I don't know that they like honestly looking at it, like it's like all of these games are losable, but like they're the Chiefs.
if the Bucks were healthy, I'd take the Bucks.
You'd say next week.
Yeah. If they had Godwin and Evans,
Did the Chiefs have their bye week already? I think they did. Yeah, they did. No, wait, no. Yeah, they did. They had the bye week before. Yeah, we just talked about it. They had the bye week before the Niners. Like all of these games, I could see them losing, but then again, like they're the Chiefs. This is like a different type of like dominance that the 2007 Patriots were.
Yeah, I mean, it's the opposite. They're winning. They're winning on the defense.
Yeah, and they're also making the plays on offense when they need to, as opposed to like the 2007 Patriots. Their offense was electric, but then their defense made the key stops that they needed.
Yeah.
So it's literally
like there are Broncos fans that are like saying like we got the best defense in the league, and I'm like, no, we don't.
No, the best defense in the league is the Chiefs.
It is the Chiefs, and
the MVP right now, low key, should be Chris Jones.
Nah, it should be Lamar.
It's Mahomes though. Right now,
the 0% chance.
Right now, he's the Vegas favorite.
We forget, right? It was mere inches from the Ravens beating the Chiefs.
So, football's a game of inches.
Yes, it's Lamar Jackson. Lamar has looked so much better than Patty. So much better. And last year, I didn't think it was Lamar. This year, I think it's Lamar.
Last year, it was Dak.
No. Last year, it was CMC.
Nope, it's Dak.
It was CMC.
It's quarterback award, Joe. We're just limiting it. No, it definitely should have been CMC, but because there was so many Brock Purdy believers, they wanted to put Brock Purdy on the ballot. If Brock Purdy wasn't on the ballot, it would have been CMC.
Yeah.
Because the two players, like Derrick Henry could take away from Lamar as well.
He could. I would say it's the Bucks next week, but my losing like if Godwin and Evans were healthy, I'd be like, that's the one. That's the one. And I don't want to say it's the Broncos. Like we finally ended the streak, but I think a new streak's starting. Like the Chiefs, they're winning with defense.
They're winning ugly.
and yet they still have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, they're winning ugly.
Like if the
Like-
Broncos were to beat them, it would be by a score of like 10-7. That's the only way it happens.
I don't have
And
the information,
it's a defensive touchdown.
right? And then a blocked field goal.
Like that's how the Broncos win that game. But
Right, that'd be crazy. If they win 2-0, it's a safety. That's got to be a scoregami, right? 2-0.
Honestly, I could see the Chargers doing it as well. I could see the Chargers beating them.
You know what?
Late in the season.
I'm gonna put money on the Raiders because every time we've done this, I'm trusting the boys' curse. Every time we've done this, it's happened for the wins and then the losses. Every time, Joe. Trust the boys.
The Bills get owned by the Chiefs every year. Always do.
Not in the regular season. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, but still, they get big brothered every time.
They get last second big brother. Like they'll toy with them and then 13 seconds. Also, I lost my fantasy game in our league because I forgot to put Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I know you did.
Thanks, Joe.
Texans are probably if Nico's back, I just don't know how you guard those 3 wide receivers with the Chiefs. And if Joe Mixon's still healthy, like that offense is electric. So like I obviously see like there's going to be a loss somewhere, I think. But
17-0, Joe.
I wouldn't put it past them to do that.
Especially
since it's all scripted.
Exactly. That's how they're going to push the Mahomes over Brady.
Yeah, 100%.
Mahomes is going to get the 20-0 season.
Yeah, and then Travis is going to propose at the Super Bowl.
Boom. Isn't it Kendrick Lamar this year?
Sure.
Who's the halftime show? I'm going to look that up real quick.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay. You know who Kendrick Lamar has done a song with before?
Taylor Swift.
And now we got Bad Blood.
I was just guessing. I had no idea, but
it's the Bad Blood song.
Oh, I have no idea.
You know that song, right?
Yeah, I know what Taylor says. I think from TikTok.
Oh yeah, there's a Kendrick Lamar remix or something.
Dude, I don't pay attention.
Joe, just feed into the conspiracy, okay?
I'm feeding into the conspiracy. I don't care for Kendrick Lamar.
All right, so the most important things we learned from this podcast as we wrap up, because I'm tired and 5 a.m. comes quick. Tuna sandwiches. This is the quick recap.
Okay.
I'm old.
Mercury poisoning.
Okay, tuna sandwiges, mercury poisoning. Being lactose. Baseball sucks, but we're in the World Series. Caitlin Clark is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Jury duty.
Mm-hmm. Which we never talked about, but yeah.
Well, we did a little bit because I did say he's with Brandon Aubrey.
Yeah. Brandon Aubrey got selected for jury duty and he missed practice. He was on the injury report.
Which is hilarious. That's the best reason in this practice, but also the worst reason.
Yep.
It's like the best reason to see, but also like.
Do you think that's the highest like pay that's been given out during jury duty?
Oh yeah, because the job pays for it. Probably.
Yeah. Like, is that the highest one? Maybe.
I mean, he's not really getting paid that much though right now.
I know.
Maybe they should have paid him.
I mean, he's been their MVP and he's been their only star.
Now you were taking TikTok comments.
I know. I sent it to you. It was great. Glorious. I enjoyed it very much.
Very much. Very nice. Very nice. Also, Joe also sent me the Lions trolling the Cowboys thing from 2 weeks ago. From 2 weeks ago. I already liked it. I already commented crying face emojis on it. Like, I mean, this poor. It's the bye week, Joe. Come on, come on.
Still funny.
Let me live.
I've just been seeing the Lions like post. I think the reason it popped up is I've seen the Lions posting about like Amon-Ra and Jahmyr Gibbs' girlfriends and like the divas. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I like every single one of those. So the Lions have started popping up on my For You page more and more.
The Lions pop up on my For You page because they follow me.
Valid.
But also,
not a sponsor. Found that out.
Correct. Also, tell me how Cowboys this sounds. They go 12-5. They have good seasons, good regular seasons, and they flunk out in the playoffs. So bad regular season, barely make the playoff run.
Depends who they go up against in the first round. Like if you guys play the Commies, yeah, I'd take the Cowboys over the Commies.
I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it be fitting? Cowboys win on Sunday when they're absolutely trash, and the Niners are banged up, obviously. But this also puts the Niners at 3-5. So they're like, they have to make up ground to make the playoffs. Plus, the Cowboys have the tiebreaker.
Is there actually still tiebreakers, or is it just strength of schedule?
There's head-to-head tiebreakers.
But I thought strength of schedule took precedent over that.
No, head-to-head's always before that.
I didn't think they did head-to-head anymore.
Yeah, no, head-to-head is definitely a thing. If whoever, like, for instance, the Chiefs playing the Ravens in week 1, if they finish with the same record, the Chiefs are the higher seed because of the head-to-head. The head-to-head's literally like the first tiebreaker.
Okay.
Like if unless when it goes down to the other things, like if your division team, like if the Broncos and Chiefs split the season series and stuff like that.
Okay.
Then it starts to go to like points and stuff like that. Yeah, the divisional games and stuff like that. That's how they determine. Like, yeah, it is what it is. But I think
I wasn't sure if that was still first or not.
geez, you were just like dead silent for like, I don't know. I don't even know if you were talking. You were just that quiet.
Because I clicked back on my mouse. So I had to re-enter the.
You disappeared and I didn't even notice. Or maybe you didn't disappear. Did you disappear off the screen?
I mean, Shay commented Joe and then you there.
Well, I see that, but I never saw you leave.
Oh. I mean, there is little buttons on the side of my mouse, and if you click it, it backs.
Do it again. You won't.
Fingers on it.
You won't do it. You won't do it. You won't do it. Asa.